New tonight, Winston-Salem Forsyth County School Board members providing an update on the current fiscal year budget and changes to next year's budget.
The news is not particularly rosy. Kara Peters was at tonight's board meeting. Kara, this just ended a few minutes ago. A lot to unpack. What can you tell us?
That is exactly right. This meeting went on for about 4 hours, a lot of moving parts, so definitely bear with me. But tonight, Superintendent Tricia McManus revealed that they have to come up with $8 million to cover a $5 million budget deficit within this current fiscal year, as well as save $16 million for the next fiscal year, 2025 to 2026. And the district plans to do this in a number of ways. For this current fiscal year, some measures in place to reduce costs include using state funds only for summer school, freeze spending unless it's for essential purchases, and eliminating some long-term substitutes and reallocate central office staff. Now, as for the 2025-2026 fiscal year, some of the biggest changes to save $16 million include restructuring Virtual Academy, furloughs to the district's executive leadership team, and reducing the central office staff. This change in the central office staff would potentially impact about 116 positions and eliminate 76 positions. Now, Superintendent McManus says the reduction in these positions is necessary due to a decline in enrollment, insufficient funds to continue certain programs, and the ending of ESSER, or Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund. ESSER is a federal program that provides funds to schools following the COVID-19 pandemic.
I'm glad we had ESSER because it allowed us to do those things, but it should have been we did all this and now we have to take it away. And that was difficult because of the work that many of those people are doing in our schools. We just cannot continue to fund certain positions. We just can't continue to fund them.
Now, it's important to note that any changes to the central office staff must first be board approved, and they did not make that decision tonight. They are expected to reconsider this during their April 8th meeting and then present the budget plan to county commissioners in May. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Kara, sidebar to this story. The superintendent also addressed the alleged mistreatment of students at a Kernersville Elementary School. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, and this is her first time speaking to us on camera regarding this incident. Tonight, she clarified the number of victims in the initial report as well as reaction to this incident. Take a listen.
In the DCDEE report, I think there were 5 students within that one report in that one classroom. Is that accurate, Chris? So it was 5 students. That's what's listed in their actual report. As a parent, I don't blame people for being upset about the fact that you send your child to school to be in a safe environment and to think that one of our youngest learners, any of our youngest learners that are nonverbal, were not treated with the love and care that they deserve and that they should be treated with is very concerning.
And again, this all comes after Sedge Garden families had a meeting with the district last Thursday, as well as a follow-up email to families last Friday. We will have all of this information concerning the changes to this fiscal year and the next fiscal year, as well as what she had to say regarding the Sedge Garden incident in this story later on tonight on our website, WXII12.com. For now, we are live in Winston-Salem. I'm Kara Peters for WXII 12 News.